Mr. Trenton. But I try to point a little bit to the Polish angle and his adventures in Poland. Well, ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of American Polish Cooperation Society, I welcome you to this ceremony. And let's start. Well, ladies and gentlemen, distinguished guests, the reason why we are gathered here started a long time ago. But don't get too excited. The time machine was unfortunately held on a custom right now, so we must imagine going back into the 1776, the time of American Revolutionary War. I know it's a long time, but among the many people who believed, like our forefathers, that all men had the inalienable right to preserve their life, liberty, and their pursuit of happiness, were the two Polish noblemen, Tadeusz Kościuszko and Kazimierz Pułaski. The two Poles were recognized by Benjamin Franklin, and after meeting them in Paris, recommended them to George Washington that their military expertise would be indispensable in American war effort to gain independence from Britain. In the spirit of Polish creed, I'm quoting this, "For your freedom and ours, they crossed Atlantic to fight for America." In a short time, they distinguished themselves on the battlefields, and both rose to the ranks of general really quick. At this moment, you're probably wondering, how does the Brigadier General Merian Cooper, a hero of both world wars and world-renowned Hollywood director, fit into this history? Well, believe me, there is a connection. At the Battle of Savannah in 1779, Pułaski, leading his cavalry legion in the daring charge against British forces, was mortally wounded and later on died in the arms of his dear friend Colonel John Cooper, the great-great-grandfather of Merian Cooper. At this moment, as I was writing the speech, I faced a dilemma: how to fit 80 years of Merian Cooper's life into a 6-minute speech. Thus, I decided to talk about the Cooper's less-known Polish adventure. Well, in this case, the sacrifice of young Count Pułaski for America's freedom was retold many times among the many generations of Coopers. In the young Merian Cooper's mind, an idea was ignited that someday, somehow, he must repay Poland for the sacrifice their men made for his homeland. Military tradition within his family steered young Cooper to U.S. Naval Academy, but due to dispute with the high-ranking officers over the role of air power in future conflict, Cooper resigned for Academy, which was already stated by Mr. Trenton. Yes. Shortly after that, he joined the Georgia National Guard, where under the General John J. Pershing, he was involved in a border war with Mexico. His desire to become pilot was fulfilled when in 1917 he was accepted to air service. At this time, United States was already involved in World War I, and Cooper was deployed to France as a bomber pilot. During one of his bombing missions over the enemy territory, he was shot down, wounded, and badly burned, and he became German's POW. Luckily, within 2 months, World War I was over, and Cooper returned to France. While in Paris, Cooper heard the news that after 125 years of partition by neighboring empires and non-existence as a nation in the map, Poland regained its independence. It was due to the strong conviction and persuasion by President Woodrow Wilson. Cooper immediately went to Poland and employed as an employee of Hoover's American Food Administration. His headquarters was established in the city of Lvov, right now in Ukraine, where he immediately distinguished himself as an excellent organizer and administrator. In 1919, Poland's independence was put to the test once again. Newly formed Soviet Union decided to expand their ideology and territory. Under well-known slogan, I'm quoting, "Of a dead body of Poland, we will bring the communists to the heart of Europe," 800,000 strong Red Army started marching west. At this moment, Cooper's boyhood dream to repay Poland for the Pułaski sacrifice started to materialize. Cooper got green light from head of state, at that time Marshal Piłsudski, to create a squadron of American volunteers.